Hey everyone! Who out there loves Brazilian music? I've prepared something super special for you with 10 curiosities about our music that will leave you speechless. Did you know that even the Beatles have surrendered to Brazilian charm? So turn up the volume and come with me on this sonic journey through Brazil. Guys, have you ever stopped to think about where samba came from? In the early 20th century, in Rio de Janeiro, there was a legendary figure, Aunt Chiata. She would open the doors of her house to receive musicians, singers, composers, dancers. In these improvised samba circles, the instruments met, the voices mixed, and little by little samba was born. It's amazing to think that the rhythm that makes the whole world dance today started in such a simple and genuine way, right? What if I told you that Bossa Nova, this musical style that is pure sophistication, was born in an apartment? Yes, a simple apartment in Rio de Janeiro was the birthplace of a movement that revolutionized Brazilian music and conquered the world. It was there, in the living room of a cozy little corner in Rio de Janeiro, that names like João Gilberto, Tom Jobim, and Vinicius de Moraes would gather in the 50s. They didn't need big studios or fancy equipment, just guitars, their voices, and passion for music. Tuned guitars, soft voices, poetic lyrics, and an intimate atmosphere, as if they were composing a soundtrack for gatherings between friends. Bossa Nova captured the essence of everyday life in Rio with its beaches, loves, and longings. From a simple apartment in Rio to the four corners of the planet, Bossa Nova showed that Brazilian music also has its cool and elegant side. It influenced generations of musicians and continues to be celebrated at festivals and shows around the world. Bossa Nova is more than just a musical style. It is a cultural legacy that transcends borders and eras. Prepare your heart, because now we're going to talk about a rhythm that is pure energy, forró. In 2021, it was recognized as intangible cultural heritage of Brazil. Forró is the expression of the northeastern soul, born in the heart of northeast Brazil and conquered the entire country with its contagious joy and lyrics that speak of love and life in the countryside. The accordion, the triangle, and the zabumba come together to create an engaging melody that makes you want to dance all night long. What if I told you that even the Beatles, the most famous band of all time, have surrendered to the charm of Brazilian music? Paul McCartney has declared several times his admiration for artists such as João Gilberto and Tom Jobim. Some Beatles songs were influenced by the smooth rhythm and sophisticated melodies of Bossa Nova. This shows that Brazilian music has no borders. Hold your hearts, because now we are going to talk about a movement that revolutionized Brazilian music in the 60s, Tropicalia, led by artists such as Caetano Veloso, Gilberto Gil, Gal Costa, and many others. Tropicalia came to break barriers, mixing Brazilian rhythms such as samba and baião with psychedelic rock. The lyrics of Tropicalia songs were also innovative, addressing political and social issues in a critical and intelligent way. Hey there, everyone who loves sertanejo music. Sertanejo music has over 100 years of history. Long before the sertanejo duos we know today, there were already artists singing and enchanting Brazil with their viola songs. At the time, the lyrics spoke mainly about life in the countryside, about the joys and sorrows of the men from the interior. From the roots of viola music to sertanejo universitario, sertanejo music has never lost its essence, singing about love, longing, and life the way Brazilians like it. Get ready for an explosion of colors, rhythms, and joy. The Salvador Carnival is one of the biggest street parties in the world, attracting millions of people every year. Because now we're going to talk about Axé. This musical genre, which was born in the heart of Bahia, is the soul of Carnival. And do you know where this contagious energy comes from? From the Salvador Carnival, of course. It's impossible not to get carried away by the vibe and joy that take over the streets from the Salvador Carnival, of course. The trios eléctricos with their huge speakers are an attraction in themselves, leading crowds to dance and sing. In the 80s, Bahian artists like Luis Caldas, known as the father of Axé, began to revolutionize Brazilian music. Sarah Jane and the band Chiclete com Banana were also pioneers, bringing a new sound that mixed traditional rhythms with modern influences. They began to mix Afro-Brazilian rhythms such as samba reggae and EXA, with elements of pop, reggae, and merengue. This fusion created a unique and irresistible sound. Axé music has become one of the most popular rhythms in Brazil, especially during the Salvador Carnival, drawing crowds through the city streets to the sound of contagious and energetic music. It's a unique experience that everyone should have at least once in their life. Through the city streets to the sound of contagious and energetic music, with lyrics that speak of love, party, and the joy of the Bahian people, Axé music has become a symbol of Brazilian culture. And the joy of the Bahian people, Axé music has become a symbol of Brazilian culture. It is a celebration of life, diversity, and unity. Axé music has become a symbol of Brazilian culture. So get ready to dance, sing, and be enchanted by this incredible party that was born in the heart of the Salvador Carnival. And now we're going to talk about a musical genre that is the face of Brazil, MPB, or Música Popular Brasileira, Brazilian popular music. It emerged in the 60s amid a whirlwind of social and political changes. MPB is like a musical melting pot, mixing influences from samba, bossa nova, rock, regional Brazilian music, and everything good out there. Big names like Chico Buarque, Elis Regina, Caetano Veloso, Gilberto Gil, Maria Bethânia helped build the history of MPB with their intelligent lyrics and striking melodies. Guys, have you ever stopped to think about the richness and diversity of Brazilian musical instruments? Brazilian music is a true treasure, full of unique and vibrant sounds that reflect the soul of our people. Brazil is a continental country with different cultures and traditions. From north to south, east to west, each region has its own musical identity, which manifests itself through distinct rhythms and melodies. We have string instruments such as the guitar, the viola caipira, and the cavaquinho, which set the tone for our popular music. These instruments are the basis of many musical styles, such as samba, coro, and bossa nova. Percussion instruments such as the pandeiro, the tamborim, the atabaque, and the agogô, which make everyone dance. They are essential in parties and celebrations, bringing energy and joy to any event. And let's not forget the musical instruments that are the face of Brazil, such as the berimbau, the cuica, and the zabumba. Each of them has a characteristic sound that is instantly recognizable and loved by all. Each of these instruments carries a little bit of our history and culture. They are more than just tools for making music. They are symbols of our identity and our cultural heritage. Brazilian music is a continuous celebration of our diversity and creativity. And to close with a flourish this journey through Brazilian music, we are going to talk about a rhythm that was born in the communities of Rio de Janeiro and conquered the world: funk carioca. Funk emerged in the 80s, inspired by Miami bass and American hip-hop, but soon gained its own identity, with lyrics that spoke of the reality of the favelas and lots of dancing. Artists like Anitta, Ludmilla, Kevinho, MC Fiotti, and many others are proof that funk carioca has broken barriers and become a global phenomenon. So, guys, did you enjoy getting to know a little more about the history of Brazilian music? Brazilian music is that a mixture of rhythms, colors, stories, and emotions. What about you? What's your story with Brazilian music? Tell me in the comments what your favorite rhythm is, which song makes you dance, and which Brazilian artist you admire the most. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to follow more amazing content. See you next time.